Okay, we're going to talk about composite functions. Composite functions, what they mean is we're putting more than one function together. So you guys have done really basic ones of these before, but you didn't realize it. Really basic ones before were like if I said x plus y and that's it, and then I told you x equals 3 and y equals 4, and you took the x and you plugged it in, and you took the y and you plugged it in, and you said 3 plus 4 equals 7. That's really a composite function. You're taking more than one thing and putting it together, okay? So what we've seen since then is we've seen f of x equals x plus 5. And then you took the x and you plugged it in, and you said f of 3 equals 3 plus 5, which is 8. Now we're going to get a little bit more complicated, okay? We're going to take something like this. F of x equals x plus 1. G of x equals x squared plus 3x. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something like f plus g of x. So what's happening here? I'm taking the f and I'm adding the g. So what I want to do here is I want to say f of x is x plus 1. I want to add to that the g of x, which is x squared plus 3x. I want to combine like terms, so it's going to be x squared plus 4x plus 1. So all you're doing is you're taking the parts and putting them together. If I did f minus g of x, then I want to take the f, which is x plus 1, and I want to subtract the g, which is x squared plus 3x. Now because it's subtraction, I put it inside of parentheses, because this minus sign needs to be distributed. So x plus 1 minus x squared minus 3x. Now I'm going to combine like terms. So it gives me negative x squared minus 2x plus 1. So that's f minus g. Multiplication and division are the same. So if I do f g of x, that means multiplying. So I'm going to take the f of x, which is x plus 1. I'm going to take the g of x, which is x squared plus 3x, and then I'm going to distribute. So x squared times x is x to the third. X squared times 1 is x squared. 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times 1 is 3x. Now I want to combine like terms. X cubed plus 4x squared plus 3x. And the last one is going to be division. F over g of x. F over g of x means what I'm doing is I'm dividing the f of x by the g of x. So I want to say f of x is x plus 1. G of x is x squared plus 3x. I would try to factor this to see if I can cancel anything. On this one, I'm actually not able to. So I would leave my answer as this part right here. X plus 1 over x squared plus 3x. And that's it. That's what we're looking at in these guys, okay? We're just looking at putting the parts together. So we're looking at trying to figure out what is the one part, what is the other part. On top of that, what we'll do is we'll find values to put in. So I'll say f plus g. I'm going to use the same function rules of 3. So that means I'm going to figure out what f plus g is, which I already found was x squared plus 4x plus 1. I found that on the other paper. So now this is telling me to plug in the value of 3. So I'm going to say 3 squared plus 4 times 3 plus 1. So 9 and 12, 21, 22. And that's really what you're doing on any of these, no matter what the value is I give you. So if I say f minus g of negative 2. Well, we already figured out what f minus g was. F minus g was negative x squared minus 2x plus 1. So of negative 2 is going to be negative 2 squared minus 2 times negative 2 plus 1. Negative 2 squared is 4, negative 4 plus 4 is 0, plus 1 is 1. And that's what you're doing. You're just figuring out what is this portion right here asking me to do. If it gives me a value, plug that value